link to other accounts. Yes, here it is there. Okay, fine. Define account assignment references. So here directly, if I go to the transaction code, okay. So now yesterday we have seen that is for the group related, but now if you want to define separate one, okay, like this, what we can do, we can just copy this one. It's just a description only. This is a ZMM variable pay, variable interest component, money market of TRM, variable interest rate. Then okay, the name will be, but now here, however we are creating, but in real time it will be not like that. Okay, the naming convention, there should be some logic. Okay, so now starting, if the starting with Z, then if it is a MM is a money market, it is going to represent, then the last one which is going to represent with the, okay, with the instrument, financial instrument, there should be some logic. They will follow the logic, just for our information in real time. Then this is the groups. If you want to grouping together, then define account assignment reference determination for the O2C transaction. The money market is a part of a O2C, go to counter, then come back GRM, JTP 520. Okay, why it has been off? Okay, now go for the edit, GRM, product type what we have defined. Variable interest rate component, then the valuation area 001. Then this should be 550, I guess. Back here. Yeah, interest rate instrument. Then account assignment reference. So what we have created new one. Variable interest rate. Enter. So now in case if you want to see which account assignment reference has been associated with this product type, as I have explained earlier, go to the TM03 over there. Okay. Then over there we can able to display that one. Okay. Then come back. We have already performed the account assignment references, define account assignment references for derivation. Now let us create the GL accounts. Okay, okay, once the GL accounts will be created, then we'll go for the account determination. Then we'll see the assign position management procedures. We'll see this one. Come back. Position management. Now define position management procedures. For money market, we have already defined. Let me assign that position management procedure here. Okay, either you can assign in this way, or you can assign the below what we are following. But this is the process what we are following. Let me copy this one. TRM valuation class product is a 550. 550 is for a variable pay interest rate component. Product is a JVI, deposited notice. Then the transaction, ensure that one ZTRM. Okay, let it be 100. So 100, 100 and 200 for two things I have assigned here. Then come back. We have already done the okay position management procedure. We have already created earlier. So that is the reason no need to define and again and again. So we can use the existing setup. Then now let us think about the creation of the GL accounts. Now the similar way what we have performed here. Investment, then interest. Just think about the investment into the variable interest rate, component. Then now investments into the accounting entry. Okay, now we are only going one direction. One direction in the sense we are only replicating the scenarios in terms of investments only. Okay, we will try to replicate one scenario where we are going to borrow the money also from the market. We'll see that one. Okay, once this will be completed, then we will see that one also. Please admit them. Somebody joined. Then now investment into the variable interest rate, variables interest rate instrument, variable interest rate instrument will be debit. Okay. Then the bank account will get credited. So interest receivable, this and all others, other entries are quite common. But the only thing is that the investment on variable interest rate instrument, we can create a separate GL account for this one. 200,401, 200,402. Let us create this one. He is having some network issue. Create the GL account. Ration FS00. Two hundred 401. This one. Variable interest rate instrument. Other parameters are same, and I just have created this one. Okay, now let us go for the account determination mapping here. Organization, then link to the other account components. Then define account determination. This name also it has been changed in other versions 2020. Okay. Just the path is same, but only thing is that it just a name got changed here. A001. Then come to the assign GL accounts. Okay, which GL accounts you want to assign here? Let me check here. Which one we need to assign this one? The transaction. Interest rate adjustments. Okay, fine. Okay, so first we'll see that one. I am just copying this one. Anyhow, the book value is to be required for investment purpose, then bank clearing account. Okay, just compare that accounting entries. What are the accounting entries which are going to flow? First one is the investment account should be debit, then my bank clearing account should be credit. So for that one, account symbol 1 is to be required, 3 to be required. For 1 is for book value, another one is for bank clearing account. Then for interest, then 4.1.1 is to be required in case if there are any, okay, the charges, this account is to be required. Okay, at this moment, the commission and the charges, we are not going to use anything. Then other deferred interest. Okay, so for this one is to be required. Okay, money market for the TRM. Okay, interest receivable account. This is for. Then these are the three accounts. These are the four to be required. Let me copy all together. Change the
Sir,
account
tax related.
assignment reference.
Sir, tax related. I mean, accounting symbol and GL.
Which one?
We
Which
have
one?
to tax related, withholding tax related.
Withholding tax.
Yes.
Yeah, withholding tax, there is a separate, it is there. I will show you that one because that also I did customization. Okay, I will show you that one. Then first let me do this. I will show you that one. Yeah.
Okay.
For withholding tax, which one you need to follow because I only did the customization for the batch, but we'll see that one. Then the GL account, this is the 402, the GL account. Okay, so then other GL accounts are come, enter, go to the end user activities. This is the important for us. Then, so for variable interest rate component, what we need to perform? The first number one is a create deal by using transaction code FTR underscore create. Then the second one is that once the deal will be created, then we need to do the settlement. Then TR underscore edit. Then the third one is that posting flows, post flows. Then by using the TPB1. Then the next one is that create interest rate adjustments. Interest rate create interest rate adjustments. So as I have explained here, if you want to go for the interest rate adjustments, there are two things are there. One is for the manual interest rate adjustments by manual. I will mention. Okay, because there was a big discussion which was happened for earlier batch. Okay, so I mean the people were confused with the finally, then they agreed. Okay, so now by manual, that is the reason I just mentioned. Okay, which transaction code is for manual, which transaction code is for by automatically. Then TI10 TI10 is the transaction code for manual update. Then the next one is that create interest rate adjustments by. Okay, what we can do? This is the fifth one, but let's see that one. Interest rate adjustments by system. By system. If I'm not wrong, it's a TI06 is the transaction code, but let us check this one. Then once the interest rate adjustments will be done, then display the transaction. Display the transaction, then FTR underscore edit. FTR underscore edit. The next one is that then posting of a maturity flows. Okay, in case if you want, you can perform the accrual and deferral. Accrual and deferral. Same is the TPM 44. TPM 44. I was just describing the end user scenarios. Then accrual deferral where we can able to perform. Then the last one is that which we can able to maturity. Post the maturity entry. Post maturity. Maturity flows. Post maturity flows by using the Russian account just for our information. back. Enter this one now. 7 million. Now where we can see here the start date 01/05. Let us give the end date 31/12/2024. Let me give first 03/24. So the interest rate is a fixed, where you can see here the interest rates here, how you can differentiate. First of all, we need to understand here. Don't select fixed here. You just select a variable. As soon as if you select variable, let us see that one. Now you can see here, as soon as the moment once we selected variable interest rate, the system enabled the option reference interest rate option. Okay, now this is the important one here. The reference interest rate what we have created yesterday, TR01. Enter interest rate here. Okay, don't enter any interest rate. Okay, this you can give here is the 3. Okay, first installment rate. If it is an installment rate, okay, we need to specify that one, because since we are not following any installment related, okay, just come down here and do the changes here. This should be the equal to the 1/5/2023. Other, I mean the contract date and okay. Warning message only. Just it's not working day. Then go to the administration tab. Give the portfolio, payment details, create outflow. And more is the inflow. From here. Okay, please do not select any payment request. Okay, if you are going to select the payment request, okay, either it's a outflow direction or inflow direction. Okay, for outflow direction only we will I mean we would require is approval. Okay, so inflow does not require. Then come to the cash flow. So the now nominal interest at this moment, where you can see here, it's a 0. Okay, we do not want, I mean, system does not know at this moment which what is the interest rate system need to follow. Okay, interest rate adjustments. Once we do the interest rate adjustments, then we will see, okay, what would be the interest rate, what we have maintained. I mean, which what is the rate of what is the percentage rate the system will show here. Okay, for this period, if you do some changes, but at this moment, it's, I mean, it's not yet enabled. Due to that, see the rate of interest payment rate is not updated. We will see that one, how we can do that one. Then correspondence check here. Correspondence, since we have already done the configuration, the system is displaying here. Then check. Now check carried out successfully. There are no errors. Just save the transaction. Now the deal number 5 has been created. Then go and do the settlement here. Settle. Do the settlement. I mean, just save it. Okay. Now once this will be done, then what we need to do, as I have explained. Okay. Now settle the transaction. Okay. Now let me post the flows here. TBB1. The transaction number 5, deal number 5. Execute here. In case of any errors, the system will encounter here. So investment account, our bank account, it is crediting. Going back and remove the test run. Then execute this one so that the amount which we have paid to the counterparty, now it is the entry which we are recording into our books of accounts. Okay, fine. Now this has been posted, the entry has been posted. Now once this will be done, now let us see the interest rate adjustments. Now go to the accounting, financial supply chain management, then come to the treasury and risk management, then transaction manager, then money market, then come to the back office, then come to the variable interest rate calculation, then come to the interest rate adjustments. You can see here interest rate adjustments where you can see here automatic postings. Okay, not this one. Okay, create TI10 is the transaction code. I mean, where you can do the adjustments. TI10, one is the variable interest rate adjustments. Okay, let me display the reverse automatic postings here. This is the one. Okay, so now there are two things what I have explained here. This is the manual adjustment. Let me go back here. Automatic processing, run automatic. Okay, now that is what I was mentioned. TJ05 is the transaction code. This is not the one. TJ05 is the transaction code if we would like to process the interest rate instrument by system without manual intervention. Okay, now TI10 is the transaction code. Click on this one. Select the, which one, always it should be the interest rate adjustments or securities price adjustment, which one you are performing. Now we are under interest rate adjustments only. Select the company code, select the deal number 5, select the reference interest rate, what we have created, TR01, TR01. Because remember, if you remember, the reference interest rate which we have assigned when we have created the deal. Okay, this is the interrelationship between the reference interest rate and the deal and company code. Now let me enter. Now you can see here there is no interest rate at this moment. Let me go back and display the deal. Fashion FTR underscore edit deal number 5. Display here. If you can see here, first come to the structure tab. I did not enter any interest rate first of all. Then if you can see here under cash flow also, the system did not calculated any interest. Okay, only the investment and final repayment related flows we can able to see here. But for nominal interest related, we are unable to see here. Then go to the interest rate adjustments here. Now you can see here even nothing, the adjustment, nothing, adjustments are not posted. Now come back here. You can specify here which rate you want to adjust here. What is the interest rate you want to, okay, do the, which interest rate you want to consider, or for what is the interest rate. You can specify by manually. In case if the interest rates are already maintained, okay, already available in the system. Let me go up here. Yesterday we have maintained, right, from 1/5/2023 to 31st July 2023, which we want to follow the 8%. This is the manual adjustment. If you want to follow the 8%, or you can specify the whatever rate you want. Option number 1. Going back, I'm not doing any changes here. Coming back, come to the TJ05 by system. If we would like to process the interest rate by system, TR01, then just keep it in test run mode. What is the product type? Okay, single transaction only. Specify the deal number. Execute in test run. Select the all transactions. Okay, I do not want this one. Now it will execute, because if it is all transactions, system automatically it is selecting. Now you can see here in the earlier screen what we have seen. As I have explained, there are two options are there in order to adjust the interest rates. One is a manual adjustment, or else the second one is a system adjustments. We have seen the manual adjustment. Even though if we maintain the rate, okay, in the system, we must have to key that interest rate by manually when you go for the TI10 transaction code. But now when we are going to see when we perform the transaction code TJ05, no need to specify the percentage by manually. Then if the interest rate already been maintained in the system, that could be the reason. Now system is automatically it is picking this this is the interest rate. Remember, now see, now there are no errors. Okay, everything is, I mean, it's a green state only. This is the company code, this is the deal number, this is the product category, this is the product